So do you like updates? I like updates. I think a lot of stuff happens, especially in this news cycle of the GOP, and every couple hours there's something different that we forget about things. And I would like to draw your attention back to something that happened in October 15th, actually, when a staffer for Congressman David Taylor, who is in OH2, Claremont County, Cincinnati area, was found with a Nazi symbol behind him on a flag. And Taylor immediately came out and said, like, this is vile and this is, unbelievable. We would never do this. And it's indistinguishable from a, regular flag. So it was like an optical illusion. And the Cincinnati Enquirer went and said, like, hey, could you send us a photo of it or a video to show us how it is indistinguishable from like a regular flag? Nothing. They wouldn't send anything back. Taylor also said like there were a bunch of Republicans that got this and it was a ruse and it was sabotage and that people had come out and tried to get them, all these Republicans, and he was just part of this big, group of people who were attacked by these evil flag senders. And when the Inquirer went out and asked, like, hey, could you send us a list of the other people that got those? Nothing. Crickets. And the staffer, Angelo Elia, is still working for David Taylor. It's on his LinkedIn, and Taylor said, "I'm going to have the full investigation with the U.S. Capitol Police." A couple days ago, I contacted the Capitol Police and I said, "Is there any update or any status?" Crickets. So just so you recall, a sitting U.S. congressman, one of his staffers, his legislative staffer, had a Nazi symbol behind him on a flag during a Zoom call and was caught with that and now won't answer any questions. And this was during the shutdown. And, we'll get back to you after the shutdown. No, of course they won't. But all of that still remains. And this was the day after the big report broke about the young Republican, young, like in their 30s, chat group that was praising Hitler, among other things. And that's also the group that Vance said, oh, it's just kids will be kids. These are fucking people in their 30s. So I would ask that you don't forget about that. And if you're in OH2 in Ohio, David Taylor is the guy you need to get rid of, who is trying to let this kind of wash away into history. The fact that one of his top staffers had a Nazi flag behind him and is now doing everything he can to make sure that nobody remembers that and is trying to lie his way out of it. I'll keep trying to contact the Capitol Police to get an update on this investigation to see what's going on there. But this is just one of those many things that should not kind of fade away into history. A congressional staffer for David Taylor, Ohio, had a Nazi symbol and flag behind him, still works for him, and Congressman Taylor has denied everything. Okay, thanks.